Hello guys, today we're taking a look at Snow Stomper. I will explain his different abilities. I will then show you my free-to-play account team and then my main account team. So you will get some different perspective and might find a team that's good for you. So let's start going through its ability. His ultimate freezes the non-summoned enemy with the highest accumulated damage dealt in the Yeti cell until it's destroyed. The frozen enemy cannot move or act, losing 0.4% of their max HP per second and receiving extra damage equal to 0.2% of their max HP per second. The enemy's normal attacks can only target the Yeti cell while it exists. So basically, the highest damage dealer on your team will become frozen, and then it scales up 0.2% for every time it happens. So you lose HP quicker and quicker the entire time. The second ability, Summon a Blizzard, that lasts for 20 seconds at 10, 40 and 70 seconds into a battle. It silences all enemies and makes them lose 0.2% of their max HP per second. And this ability as well scales up. The second time is 0.4, third time it's 0.5, fourth time 0.6, and so on. His third ability launches Tearing Bite at an enemy, dealing true damage equal to 5% of target's max HP, inflicts bleeding and making them lose 0.2% of the max HP per second for 8 seconds. And this also scales up over time, so they will bleed more and more damage. His fourth ability exhales Freezing Breath to form a snowball, attacking the healthiest enemy, dealing 108% damage and knocking them down for a second. And his last ability, exhale multiple waves of frost, dealing 120% damage to frontal enemies within one tile arc 3 times. So this is basically an AoE for melee heroes that stands close to him. Now let's jump in and do some attempts. This is the free-to-play account, and I'm just gonna go in with this team to start with and see what happens. They will have the first threes, and they will have the snowball as well that knocks us down. The Foran died, the Cecia died. So let's just do an attempt. I just managed to beat the other difficulty today when I had my first attempt, so the difficulty just got upgraded and it's a lot harder. I won't have any insane teams and everyone will just be dying because I went up a difficulty level, so it's really hard to show off a team. But this team is what managed me to get up to hell difficulty. And what we might need to do is do a lightning spell. Put the Cecia back. So she gets more attack speed and she also becomes control immune. So she can summon up Carlisle. So she didn't become silenced, so she still was able to summon Carlisle. Hopefully she doesn't die. Oh, she still died. We still managed to get a record. Sometimes Odie can be pretty bad in this fight because he continues to attack the Jetty, even though your highest DPS is frozen. We could put the CCR right next to the Odie and hope that changes. Because sometimes he actually does changes. I don't know why he just gets stuck auto-attacking the Snow Stomper sometimes. Oh, even the Carlisle is attacking the Snow Stomper now. Coco coming out with damage reduction. Hopefully Smokey can heal a bit before the silence comes out. So what we could try instead of the Coco, I'm just gonna level up Foran a bit Since I have Rowan upgraded a bit, I'm gonna put in Rowan instead of Coco. That way we get more damage reduction with potions. And he can use the potions and the damage reduction comes out even though we are silenced. And we might get some buffs out before the silence come out as well. Oh, the Odie got silenced this time. That's really good. So it made us survive a bit longer. The Rowan giving everyone energy as well. Really nice. The Smokey can heal everyone up now that silence is gone. Cecia doesn't have Carlisle out. That's not the greatest. But maybe we can get Odie out from the freeze anyways. Nope, too late. Still a new record though. Oh wow, so close to 30%. So this is what you need to do. You can need to see what you have and adapt to it. We're gonna try one time with Iron Wall spell as well. It gives a bit higher haste. That way we might get the Carlisle out. No. And actually Cecia got frozen this time. And Odie isn't attacking again. He's just attacking the boss. So we're gonna do one last attempt with Awakening spell and see if that helps. We get to become a bit more tanky and we get help with the healing. The Odie got frozen this time. Yeah, this is actually our worst attempt. Here you also have some of the recommended heroes, except for Odie. I don't have the others very high. Kruger would have been nice as well. He will die very quickly for me, so that's why I'm not using him. But if you have him high, you could probably try and use him as well. So just play around with your team and find out what works. If you have Temesia, Mythic Plus, she becomes unaffected after she's done ultimate twice. So she doesn't become silenced, so we just charge around and she's pretty good. But that's it for the free-to-play account. I will now swap over to the main account. So I have now swapped to the main account. As you can see, I have the heroes a bit more upgraded. This is the latest team I've tried. And I'm just gonna show an attempt and then we're gonna swap around. That Odie getting out from the freeze so quickly with Merrily ulting perfectly. The Temesia is now unaffected and can't become silenced. It's actually a great attempt. Merrily becoming frozen. Almost 52 million. Most of that damage coming from Merrily and Odie, but even the Temesia did 8.5 million. The Kruger didn't get that much damage in, but you only use him to reduce the physical defense on Snow Stomper. So let's do something crazy. We're gonna remove the Kruger and the Coco. We're gonna put in Rowan. He's S+, so he will do a lot. And then they recommend Florabelle in the main menu. So I'm just gonna try it and see how it goes. The only issue with this team is that removed a lot of buffs and debuffs on the boss. So we won't get the physical defense reduction from Kruger, and we won't get the extra damage taken on Snow Stomper from Coco as well. The damage would be way less than before. We have had like 6 million more earlier. So we know we need Coco or Kruger. So if we remove the Florabelle, put in the Kruger, we could skip the Kruger and put in Corin and see if the faction bonus helps us a lot. I know we still don't have as much debuff on Snow Stomper, but the extra faction bonus might help. Merrily getting out Odie really quickly. Yeah, this is gonna be less damage as well. A little bit better than the last team, but not by a lot. And we're still missing out on like 4 or 5 million damage. So let's go back to the first team we had. And we can just try and swap some artifacts instead. I want to try with the lightning spell. And I'm gonna put it on the Merrily. Because she dealt the most damage earlier. Merrily gets frozen. Merrily frozen again. Temesia was quick this time at least. Like 3 million less. So let's go in again. I wonder if what happens if we take confining spell, because it buffs the attack by a lot. It doesn't help with like the imprison, because that won't work. But maybe just the basic attack stats will buff enough to make a difference. We're missing like 4 million damage again. So using the confining spell to buff the attack stat doesn't help that much. Let's try with blazing spell. It increases the defense penetration. So we will deal more damage with our attacks. Doesn't look like the blazing spell is gonna put out a new personal best either. Only got 5 seconds left, need to do like 3 million more damage. It's the one that got them the closest though, compared to Star Shard. So let's just do one last attempt with Star Shard and just see if it's consistent enough to put us around 52 million damage. Silence coming out once again. Merrily getting frozen. So it looks like the Star Shard is really consistent and will always be around 52 million. So here we have a team. Temesia, S+, weapon +5. Odie, S+, weapon +10. Coco, Supreme with +5. Kruger is only legendary. And Merrily is Supreme with +10. But that's the end of today's guide. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.